In this particular recording, I'm going to show you how to get started on the 5-city average temperature. So let me open one of the documents that I already created so we can get started. Okay, well, let me just for the moment delete a few things that we really don't need so that I can show you how to completely create this document. First of all, if you have paid attention and you have watched the other video that is about Google Spreadsheet, you should already know some of the neat features that are available for you. Example, I'm going to show you a few of them. And then if you need a more detailed instruction, you can go back on my previous video to watch them. If you have a sequence of months or day or number or letter, you can just highlight the first one or a sequence of two. When you click on the little one blue dot and drag it to your right, you will see that it will automatically add the remainder of the sequence. In our case, the remainder of the month. For our particular exercise that you're going to be working on for next week, you are going to need to enter 12 months of the year for the city average. You're going to be calculating the city average for 5 different cities. And we're going to go over some of the requirement for that particular spreadsheet. For right now, I'm just going to show you that your first column is going to have the city name. And then from column B to column M, you're going to have the individual months of the year. And I showed you a neat and easy way to create them all very quickly. Another part of the assignment is that I want the first column and the first row frozen. What does that mean? Well, let me show you what it means to be unfrozen, and then let me show you what it means to be froze. And no, I'm not talking about taking your Chromebook into your refrigerator. If your rows and column are unfrozen and I scroll down, you notice that it disappears. My top row or my column disappear. Therefore, when I'm right now in March, I have no idea what my cities are or anything like that, especially when I have a large spreadsheet. So how can I fix that? How can I make sure that I can always see my city and my month? Well, I have to freeze these two row and column. By highlighting the row and then clicking View, Freeze, one row. Now my first row is frozen. Notice that when I scroll down, now my first row is frozen. If I want to do the same thing for my column, I'm going to highlight the first column. I'm going to click View, Freeze, one column. Now my column is frozen. For the next portion, you have to search for the average temperature by month for the city that you want. Keep in mind, for this example, I only have 3, and you will need to have 5. Keep also in mind that in your particular exercise, the city have to be in alphabetical order. Therefore, Atlanta will be in the first city, Rome will be the second, and St. Louis will be the last one. For this example, we're going to skip that portion. But how do I find the average temperature for St. Louis for each given month? Let me open up another tab and show you that. If I just strictly go into Google, I'm going to be able to type in St. Louis average temperature. St. Louis average temperature, or Rome average temperature, or Atlanta average temperature. Whatever city you choose, you can search for the average temperature. You're going to be displayed with the average temperature of the upcoming 4 months of the year. In order for you to see every month of the year, you need to click here, All Month. Once you click All Month, every month of the year is displayed with the average high and low. For our particular assignment and for this exercise, we only worry about, let's say, the average I. So you can either choose average I or average low. So let's choose the average high, and we're only going to do 3 months. So the average high in St. Louis for the month of January is 40, February is 45, and March is 56. So 40, 45, 56. Let's go back on our spreadsheet. St. Louis, the average for February is 40, 45, and 56. You notice that I type the number and they're automatically bolded and of a particular font size and centered automatically. Is that magic? Well, no. I'm going to show you how to do that. If you want to make a certain row, group of column, cell, a particular dimension, a particular font size, a particular color, etc., you can simply highlight that particular row. You're going to choose that you want your item be bolded, and you want to make sure that you want your item to be centered. This will automatically center everything in that particular row. That's how I accomplish that task. Enough said. Let me remove for this exercise the last few columns. We're only going to be working with January, February, and March. So for this particular exercise, we're only going to be working with January, February, and March. In your particular homework, you're going to have every month of the year. Capiche? Right now, only 3 months, but for your homework, all 12 months. So we have 40, 45, and 456. The first thing, the exercise, the homework is going to ask you is calculate the average temperature at the end of the year. What's the average temperature? Well, we're going to add each one of the different temperature, and we're going to divide, of course, by 12. So there is an easy way to do this. We're going to highlight 40, and I'm going to highlight the next 3 months together. So I want to have January, February, March, and for your homework, you're going to highlight all the way till December. The next thing we want to do is to click on the function and click on average. And we're going to click enter. This is the average temperature in St. Louis for the first 3 months of the year. We might want to put a nice title to that. Now, the next portion, and by the way, so let me go back. Now you're going to do the same thing for the other city of your that you choose to. I'm going to type in just some fake number right now, okay? So that we can get moving with the exercise. Like I said, these are fake numbers, so don't please copy those because they are fake. If I want to create the average for Rome, instead than doing what I did just a minute ago, I can simply click on the average for St. Louis, and you see the little blue dot? I can click on the blue dot and take it all the way down for my other 2 cities. You're going to see now that the average is copied along. My function is copy everywhere. So you're only going to create this one time. Next, do you see how this particular month, Rome, has a bunch of decimal place? If I don't want the decimal place, I can simply remove them by highlighting the cell. And on my top left, just beside the percent sign, I can say decrease decimal place. If I decrease this decimal place, it will just display as a 2-digit number. Finally, I'm ready now to enter a chart that will display in a graphical way the average temperature for the city. We want to have basically a column that is going to display the temperature and a row that is going to display the different city and the different month. How do we accomplish this? Simply highlight city, scroll down till you have all your city highlighted, and then scroll to your right until you have all of your months highlighted. You don't have to highlight the average, just all of your month. For your homework, you're going to highlight everything till December, similar to what I did. Next, we're ready to insert a chart. I'm going to click Insert Chart. After a few seconds, the chart automatically appears. As you can see now, I have the 3 months of the year. St. Louis is blue, Rome is blue, Rome is red, and Atlanta is orange. Now, there is more that we could do with the chart, but for the purpose of our assignment, that's all that is required. So to recap, in your particular assignment, you're going to choose 5 cities. You're going to make sure that they're in alphabetical order. You're going to freeze the first row and the first column. The first row needs to be of a particular font size 14. All the numbers have to be size 10. Size 14 and size 10. Okay, so keep that in mind. City and months and city's name are size 14. All of the number are size 10. Once you have all the temperature for each one of the month, for each one of the city, you're ready to calculate the average. Highlight the first temperature on the first month, drag it all the way till the last month of the year. Once again, click Function, Average, and click Enter. Once you enter the first one, to calculate the other 3 or 4 cities, it's a simple process of clicking on the blue dot and drag the blue dot all the way down. If a number appears with too many decimal, simply highlight the cell. On the top left, beside the percent sign, there is a small icon that says Decrease Decimal Place. Click on it till you only have 2 digits. Lastly, to create the chart, you're going to highlight City, scroll down till you select all of your city, and scroll right till you select all of your temperature, excluding the average. You will have 12 months. Keep in mind, you have 12 months. For this exercise, I only have 3, but in your homework, you have 12. Once you highlight all 12 of them, to insert a chart is a simple process of clicking Insert and Chart. I hope that this short video will help you and guide you through how to finish this assignment. God bless you guys. I see you next week. Please make sure that you submit the assignment in time. And as always, if you have any question, feel free to email me or to put a message in Google Classroom.